Steve Jobs wasn't a genius programmer, he wasn't a business expert, but he had one superpower: vision. As a kid, he was obsessed with creativity and technology. He dropped out of college, traveled to India for spiritual enlightenment, and returned with a mission: to change the world through technology. With his friend Steve Wozniak, he started Apple in a garage in 1976. Their first computer, hand-built, rejected by big companies, but Jobs never stopped believing. Lesson number 1, the world doesn't change by following the rules, it changes when visionaries break them. In 1984, Apple launched the Macintosh, a revolutionary computer. But success came with problems. Steve Jobs was brilliant, but also difficult. His perfectionism clashed with Apple's leadership, and in 1985, he was fired from his own company. Can you imagine? The company he built, gone. Most people would have given up. But Jobs, he used failure as fuel. Lesson number 2, setbacks are setups for comebacks. If you fail, don't break. Bounce back stronger. Instead of quitting, he built NeXT, a new computer company, and more importantly, he bought a small animation studio, Pixar. That small studio, it created Toy Story, the first ever 3D animated movie, turning Pixar into a billion-dollar empire. Then, in 1997, Apple was struggling, and guess who they called back? Steve Jobs. When Jobs returned, Apple was on the brink of collapse, but instead of playing it safe, he reinvented the company. First, he launched the iMac, a sleek, colorful computer that made technology beautiful. Then came the iPod, 1,000 songs in your pocket. Then, the iPhone. In 2007, Steve Jobs walked on stage and introduced a device that changed the world forever. The iPhone wasn't just a phone, it was the future in your hands. Lesson number 3. True success isn't about following trends, it's about creating them. Jobs didn't settle for good enough. Every Apple product had to be perfect. He once made his team redesign an entire iPhone because he didn't like how it felt in his hand. Lesson number 4. Set insanely high standards, because the details matter. Jobs believed simplicity beats complexity. The iPhone had one button. Apple's packaging was clean. He removed everything unnecessary because focus creates brilliance. Lesson number 5. Simplify your goals, your work, your life. The less noise, the more success. Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward, only looking backward." His failures, dropping out, traveling to India, getting fired, all shaped his success. Lesson number 6. Trust the process. Your setbacks today might be the foundation for your greatest achievements tomorrow. Steve Jobs didn't just build a company, he built a legacy. He changed the way we live, work, and communicate. His story proves that vision, resilience, and relentless innovation can turn impossible dreams into reality. Now it's your turn. What's one thing you'll apply from Steve Jobs' mindset? Drop a comment below. And if you want more success psychology and mindset secrets, visit brainfluencemind.com. Let's rewire your brain for greatness.